I mean, I know this could sound fake or maybe look like clickbait, but it is not. I mean, I wish I knew this back then when I started playing guitar. It would have made my life easier, to be honest. So I'm here to tell you how to do it, how to do this, and I'm pretty sure one of you will find this very useful, okay? Alright guys, okay, so I apologize if I sound too repetitive about it. So I want you to focus up. Let's get some good vibes here. No negative stuff in your mind. We don't want to look at this as difficult or just too hard. No. So I'm pretty sure some of you already know the basic shapes, the basic chords, right? That we first learn whenever we start playing guitar, right? So we're looking at C major, for example, G major, D minor, E minor, the basic ones. But then when we start looking at guitar lessons, song lessons, tutorials, etc., and then you start finding weird shapes, right? Bar chords that you're like, what are we playing here? What is this? Bar codes, they seem difficult to figure out, but those are easy, trust me. Let's jump with the guitar. Whenever we find weird shapes all around our fretboard, do not be afraid. So let's begin. Okay, so this trick, the way I like to see it is like this. For example, let's play the E major chord. We all know this one, right? A pretty basic one. Okay, so the way I like to see this, and you might think I'm just crazy, this is just nonsense, but trust me, it's gonna make sense soon. There is an invisible finger in this white line, this white plastic thing. There is an invisible finger that the guitar is helping you with. Without that invisible finger, the chord would actually look like this, right? But there's no more space, no more room here for our index finger, so our guitar helps us with our invisible finger here, and this is how to play the E major chord. If there wasn't anything here, you would have to play like this, like a barcode. But what happens if I actually move my E major chord up one fret? Okay, like this. Okay, so pay attention here. It's not like I'm allowed to actually grab this white thingy and just move it up one fret. Of course not. I mean, we're not allowed to do this. So we actually have to come in and put our fingers here. And then all of a sudden you have the F major chord, right? And you might ask yourself, I mean, why is this helpful? It's pretty helpful because when I started with playing guitar, and I was asking myself, if this is the C major chord, and I move it up one fret, this is gonna become a C sharp, and then a D major, and then a D sharp, and then E major, but that's not the case because I forgot to bring our finger, okay? The invisible finger disappears once we move forward, and we actually have to put our fingers to replace that invisible finger, and then we have our C sharp chord, see? And then we move it up one fret and we have our D major chord. And then we move it up one fret and we have a D sharp. And then E major. And then F chord. And basically, if you do this with all the basic shapes you already know, you find every chord. For example, we just did the E major example. Move it up one fret, okay, I cannot do this. Even though this chord sounds Spanish, flamenco type, right? But this is not an F major. So when we move it forward, we have to put our index finger here and it becomes a barcode, F major. Move it up one, F sharp, right, you guessed it. And then G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C again. Take a look at this. This is a C major chord, just like this one. Take a look at this one. You found two ways to play a C major chord. Okay, and then let's jump into the an A chord. Okay, this is A major. If we move it up one fret, okay, we have to bring our finger here. Comes a bar chord, okay, and then we have A sharp, and then we move it forward. We have a B chord, and then we have a C major. Oh, take a look again. Okay, we found a third version of our C major. This is the same as this C chord. And then we just keep moving forward, okay? C sharp, D. Another way to play a D major, just like this one. Here it is. We just learned three ways to play a D major. We did one here, okay, when we play this one. This way, this method. This is one way to play the D major. The second one, the one that we already know, and then this third one, okay? And if we keep moving forward, we're gonna find new shapes to play the basic chords, right? So if you grab your basic shapes, whatever chord you already know, D minor, move it up 1 fret, okay? But this would be wrong, and it sounds awful too, because you have to bring the invisible finger. The guitar is no longer helping you, so you have to play this chord, which is a little difficult to play, but it will look like this. D minor sharp, and then we move it forward, we have an E minor chord. This chord, it's an E minor. It's the same as this one, right? And you just move forward and you'll find all sorts of chords. For example, we're gonna play this C major 9 chord. I don't know if you ever saw this chord before. It's got this jazz sound, right? Okay. But as long as you know this shape, you'll be able to figure all of them out, because this is a C major 9, up 1 fret, C major 9 sharp, up 1 fret, we're gonna find D major 9, new chord, and then move up 1 fret, let's do it. D major 9 sharp, up 1, E major 9, see? E major 9, and then forward F major 9, and we can just keep going and we'll find all variations for this chord. Even if it's a rare chord, we're looking here at A minor 11, move it up 1 fret, okay? A minor 11 sharp, and then move it up 1, B minor 11, C minor 11, C minor 11 sharp, D minor 11, and then we just keep going. And that's it. I mean, in a few minutes, you'll be able to figure out so many chords. The ones that you're afraid of, for example, E minor, F minor. Remember the invisible finger, right? F minor, okay, F minor sharp, G minor sharp, A minor. Okay, this is an A minor. It's the same as this chord. Now you learn a different way to play it. So in case you wanna, I don't know, change the sound of the song, you're gonna go ahead and play this bar chord. We can keep going. Okay, A minor sharp, B minor, the same as this one. If you happen to like Hotel California and you wanna play it on the guitar, you can actually do this too. Get a, I don't know, a different sound. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I just wanted to share this with you guys. Like I said, I'm sure some of you will find it useful. Thank you so much if you watched the video all the way to here. And if you enjoyed the video, it'll be great if you can drop a like down below. And hey, I mean, if you like my content, you can always subscribe. I try to upload 2 to 3 videos on a weekly basis, okay? So thank you very much for watching this video. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye. That flamenco chord was good, right? Especially if you play the F.